A handful of votes look likely to make the difference in whether the voluntary euthanasia bill survives the night. The end-of-life choice bill is expected to have its second reading in Parliament this evening. The first reading passed 76 to 44 late last year, but this vote is expected to be a lot tighter. Here's our Deputy Political Editor, Craig McCulloch.
For David Seymour, it's been a 4-year battle, drafting legislation, campaigning, consulting, trying to win over his fellow MPs. Tonight, his end-of-life choice bill faces its toughest hurdle yet.
There'll be some people that have said they'll vote for it who won't. I'm sure there'll be others who said they won't vote for it who will.
Indeed, votes have been shifting around as late as today. Labour's Kitty Allen voted yes at the first reading. Tonight, she's decided she'll vote no.
It's been a really hard process, but this is a conscious vote. I've got to be happy to stand by what I decide, and that's where I've landed today.
But minds aren't changing just in one direction. Judith Collins from National opposed the bill last year. It now has her provisional support. And Mr Seymour says he understands there are several MPs in that same boat.
Based on what my fellow MPs are saying, I expect that it will pass, but that's cautious optimism.
The caution may well be for what comes next. Assuming the bill makes it through tonight, the next battle will be even messier. The legislation will go before Parliament for what's called the committee stage, during which MPs can attempt to make various amendments. And the National MP, Maggie Barry, perhaps the staunchest euthanasia opponent, is promising to put up a fight. She says she has about 120 amendments ready to go, a clear effort to stymie the bill's progress.
I'm not a supporter of this bill and I don't want to see it pass, and I don't think the bill is retrievable. But we will try, if it does pass tonight, to take back the worst excesses of the bill.
Significant changes will also have to be made at the committee stage to retain the backing of the Greens and New Zealand First. While both parties have promised their support tonight, that support comes with conditions. The Greens want the bill narrowed to cover only the terminally ill. New Zealand First wants a referendum.
Unlike others, we're prepared to put this to the democratic choice of the New Zealand people. We do not think these politicians, including my colleagues, are better qualified than the voters of this country.
While New Zealand First and the Greens are acting as a bloc tonight, National and Labour MPs are free to vote how they wish. Generally, they tend to be following the tilt of their leaders. Simon Bridges against, Jacinda Ardern for.
I do see this as a deeply personal decision for New Zealanders. My belief is, though, that that should be a decision for them.
If tonight's reading is anything like the first one, it's sure to be emotive and fiery, and that fervour's likely only to build as the debate carries on. Atu iti whare parimata mo te hōtaka o te ahiahi, ko Craig McCulloch.